You are listening to Larry Conners, USA.
You want answers?
I think I'm entitled.
You want answers?
I want the truth!
You can't handle the truth.
This is Larry Conners USA. Larry Conners USA.
I woke up this morning, got myself a gun. Mama always said I'd be the chosen one.
If in fact the Chinese have developed a hypersonic missile that can deliver a nuclear weapon, it's a military game changer when it comes to nuclear forces. We've allowed the Chinese to leapfrog us, and we're going to have to do one of two things: get them to stand down, and I don't know how Joe Biden convinces anybody to stand down. And if they don't stand down, we're going to have to develop a capability to neutralize this.
Can we have a capability to neutralize China in this current situation with the Biden administration? That is Senator Lindsey Graham, Republican of South Carolina. This is October 19, 2021. We are facing a new threat from China. The word came out the other day from China that they had launched a new type of missile, a hypersonic nuclear-capable missile. But China says, we're experimenting with satellite lifts. Right. But there'll be many who believe it. Lindsey Graham says if this is true, this is what they truly did launch, and we can verify it. This is the most frightening scenario for our nuclear weapons in 40-plus years. And, of course, part of the question is, how did China get to this point this fast? It comes right back to us, my friend. In fact, 2 congressmen are already calling that out. So is Lindsey Graham, by the way. But on the House Foreign Affairs Committee, ranking member Michael McCall, Republican of Texas, said that the China's missile test and that technology, he said that came from the U.S., came from us. Congressman Michael Waltz, Republican of Florida, says, again, this is the culmination of multiple decades of the Chinese stealing their way to the top. Who would they be stealing from? The U.S. And that is in part because of arrangements U.S. companies that are also contracting with our U.S. government in deals they make with China. The rule in China is if you're going to operate here in our country, you must have a junior partner. Well, guess what? Every junior partner you have to sign up with is part of the Communist Chinese Party. So when you open up any kind of file and share it with your junior partner in China, you're giving them U.S. state secrets. There's a move afoot to put an end to that. Former Director of Intelligence Grinnell said, I've been battling my head against the wall on this thing, but this is not just Democrats stopping it. It's also Republicans, because they have some defense contractors in their backyard, and they know if they have to suddenly shut all that down because they have a contract with the U.S. government and they can't do business with China, it costs jobs and money in their district. But we really have to reconsider what's at stake. National security, global security. We're going to get into that in great detail a little bit later today. Also, we continue to see prices going up. Procter & Gamble announcing it's kicking up prices, producing prices, delivery prices, oil and gas. Oil right now still above $84 a barrel, and some are saying it could go unless changes happen in the next 10 years, it could go above $120 a barrel. And, of course, a lot of businesses are struggling to stay afloat. One of my guests today is Bruce Merrifield. He's a business consultant, strategist. He is a business owner, business turnaround expert, countless speeches to major companies and trade associations. We're going to discuss the labor market and what's happening with that and the rest of business right now. And also, Jonathan Butcher from the Heritage is going to join us, education expert. He's the author of the book Splintered Critical Race Theory, The War on Truth. And we're going to discuss expressly the point that a group, an organization that might sound like it's nice and good for you, the National School Boards Association, it can be very evil because it is the National School Boards Association which sent out the letter to Merrick Garland, Attorney General, saying you need to put the FBI onto those parents in those loud school board meetings and elsewhere. Parents are now terrorists. A lot to cover over the next 2 hours. Lock and load. Ready on the right.
You can hear podcasts of this program at Larry Connors USA Facebook. Larry Connors USA Facebook.